Hi everybody, it is Jen in Canada, and I just wanted to do a quick video on getting prepared. So we live in Canada, Ontario, Canada, and most of the stuff that comes to our grocery stores comes from the States. There have been sometimes during this pandemic of COVID-19, there have been some delayed shipments. Things have been just delayed because of the manufacturer getting on the trucks and coming here, or the trucks are delayed. So certain things in the grocery stores have been limited. So not the variety as we are used to, or the amount of stuff that's available. Like, for example, during this whole pandemic at Costco, toilet paper has been a hit and miss. Lysol, the big packages of Lysol wipes, they come in off the shipment, they go out, and everybody buys them. You know, getting them at Costco has been almost impossible unless you're there when they open, which I never am because I get a ride. So instead, I have bought Lysol wipes or other brands of Lysol wipes at other grocery stores like this, cheaper. So about the same price, like, because Costco does the multi-pack of 6 for like 20 bucks, for just under 20 bucks. These are worth $3 or $5 depending on the brand, and about the same amount. This was 75. I think the ones at Costco are 80 to 100. So close, but not quite. So get what you can and buy multiple. You're saving still some money, not as of maybe getting the best deal, but you are getting still a good deal. But the U.S. is going through an election right now. They're going to, that's November 3rd is when the election happens. And people in the States are very polarized. They are either 100% for one candidate versus the other. And so, and there have been in some cities riots and protests and stuff happening, which has been affecting their supply shipments of things. So certain stores like Walmart and that have been stockpiling groceries, food items like non-perishable stuff, probably also their Christmas stuff, because they're now getting in. A lot of people I've been talking to say that they have behind their stores these Mack truck shipping containers stocked up in piles in the back of the store. They're holding maybe canned food, Christmas presents, you know, gifts, toys, that type of stuff. Who knows? But from everywhere I've been talking to in the States and as well as here, everybody's saying, you know, now's the time to stockpile stuff. Not go overboard and take everything in the store, but make sure that you have enough food in your house, non-perishable stuff, that will last you 2 months at least minimum 1 month, just in case there's supply chain problems and we won't be able to get the food. Okay, so things that now, but only buy things you normally would eat. You could have some emergency rations of rice and beans, but if your family does not eat those rice and beans, what's the point in having them? So have things like soups, easy to open. You can get them, you can even get them off Amazon delivered to you for about the same price as the store. Get ones that your family will eat. You might try some new flavors. Make sure you have juice that's non-perishable. It's sealed Tetra Pak, goes on the shelf right here, so that you can have that. Oops. Have things like mayonnaise and ketchup, condiments that you need for your family. Also, make sure you have flour and yeast so you can make bread in case you can't find bread in the store. I know at the beginning of this pandemic, finding bread in the store the first few weeks we could not find the flavor, the type my family liked. So you gotta make do. Make sure you have enough snacks and stuff for your kids and your husband and yourself to eat, so that you have things that are fun to have while at home. Make sure your spices are all stocked up so that you don't have to go to the stores, because what's going to happen possibly is there could be riots. There could be, the border could be completely shut down, so no more food coming up here to Canada, or vice versa, because we do a lot of trading down there too. So find stuff that you can, that grows locally. Find places you can get food locally, local farms, local stores, local producers, like the ones that sell at the farmer's market. You know, if you can't find salsa at the store, look at the farmer's market. Somebody who makes it themselves, or make it yourself from scratch, from the ingredients. Make sure you have things that will keep you healthy. Make sure that you have rice and beans and meat in your freezer. Make sure your freezer's packed. You know, make sure there's beans, baked beans, something that you could easily just open up. You could eat from the can, or you could heat it up. You know, make sure there's like craft dinner or something easy and quick. I've been getting some of those for my kids for lunches on those days, because they're doing virtual school. You know, make sure you're stocked up. We have a few ready meals here. Let me see. Let's see what we have here. So, stuffed grape leaves. That's a fast snack. Or these ready-to-eat Indian meals. You know? Make sure that you have things that you eat. Don't just stock up on things that you can get, but make sure it's things that your family eats. So if your family needs enough ketchup to make some things taste better, make sure you have a couple jars of it, because you never know if it's going to run out, or if people are going to go crazy and buy everything off the shelf. You don't want that. Make sure you have nuts and chips, bugles or something, snack, some nuts, something healthy to get a quick protein. And make sure you're stocked up on your essentials. So like that's sugar, you know, couscous, rice, pasta, those spaghetti sauce. You know, make sure if you have 12 things of pasta, that you have at least 12 things of sauce to go with it. Or whatever else you're going to make it, or make sure it's a pasta salad, so they have enough mayonnaise to do that type of stuff. Make sure that you have your meds up to date. I just called in our prescription. Make sure our prescriptions are all filled in. It's near the end of the month. Make sure we have a good month's worth. Call them in. Make sure you call in anything for your pets. If you have pets, make sure you have enough cat food and dog food and kitty litter, whatever. Make sure you're stocked up, because you never know. They might get delayed in shipment, because we never know what's going to happen. And preparing for the unknown, if you can afford it, is much better than having things happen and you can't find the food. Even if you had the money, you couldn't find the food. Okay? You have to just do what you can. And to do that, you need to shop wisely. Try and shop things on sale. When things are on sale, buy 2 or 3 things. That's what I've just been doing the whole time. And replenishing my stockpile, so that if I don't go shopping in all of November, we'll be fine. My family will be dying for a salad or fresh vegetables, because all we will have is stuff in a can, stuff I've canned, stuff that's frozen. you know, because we're coming up to winter. Nothing's going to be growing anymore. So that's all I have to say. Be prepared. Make sure you have a stockpile of at least a month's worth of food for you, for your pets. Make sure you have enough medicine. If you have babies, enough diapers, formula. If you have parents that you're taking care of or family members that you're taking care of, make sure that they are stocked up with the things that they eat. Because there's no point in buying rice and beans and stuff if they're not going to eat that, right? I mean, yes, you know, in a dire need, you're going to eat it, but you're not going to enjoy it. So make sure you have things that you enjoy. Like, for example, my husband likes these chunky soups. So I make sure, like, I have 4 of this flavor. So if he wants this for lunch, he can have this for lunch for 4 weeks. So there's a month's worth, you know. These snacks, my daughters love these sriracha peas. I have 2 of these. This is like a snack for the 2 of them. It'll probably last them a week because they're spicy. But I have other snacks in between. Like, we have granola bars. We have these healthier coconut clusters. You know, we have 1 or 2 of each type of thing. The bugles, crackers, our favorite crackers. We have Ritz and we have Triscuits and rice cakes. But we also have some cookies. If I don't feel like baking, like I have all the ingredients to bake, I have some wafer cookies or some chocolate chip cookies. Because I bought them on sale. And in a pinch, if I am not feeling well, I'm going to want a cookie. But make sure you have the other things, like, for example, you know, oil. Like this bottle has not been opened. I have open ones in my kitchen. And salsa to make anything spicy. You know, fruit pouches. We have these applesauce pouches in coconut water. Make sure you have enough water in case of other emergencies. Like if you have a power outage, or your water gets cut off, or there's flooding. Make sure you have enough bottled water for at least 3 days, if not a week. Yeah, we have these apple pouches, quick fruit. You know, all it is pureed fruit, and it doesn't go bad. So, in the middle of winter, when fruit doesn't grow here in Canada, we have canned fruit or pouches of fruit. So, and if you're a coffee drinker, a tea drinker, make sure your favorite brands, you have at least a bag full to last you a month. You know, make sure you have enough cream and milk. If you don't have enough space, or the milk only lasts a couple weeks in your fridge, make sure you have canned milk or powdered milk that you can make do in case you can't find it. So you don't do without. So, not that I just want to scare anybody or anything like that, but being prepared with at least a month's worth of food, just in case, gives you a bit of cushion. Because you never know when somebody's going to lose a job, when somebody's going to get sick, when somebody in your family is sick and they need a meal. So you can go from your stores and prepare them a meal and give them to a meal. Like, think of it like a bank account. You don't want to keep your bank account near zero. You want to have some savings, some to put away for later, just in case. And if that just in case doesn't happen, then you could do it for something fun, like takeout or something, you know? So having food on hand, knowing where to get some locally, that locally produced, locally stuff, just in case things are not going to be shipped. And God forbid, if you live in some place where the tensions are high and there already have been riots, even prepare for longer, because the last thing you want is to go to the store and something happen, or somebody chase you to get the food that's in your cart. You know, if I was in those cities, I would want to stay at home for as long as possible until I felt it was safer to go out. So, and that's all I wanted to say. So, you know, if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And stay safe. And stay healthy. Bye, friends.